Alright, good morning. I needed to do a video for something for a while now, and I figured it's 6:30 in the morning, my kid's asleep, it's quiet, so why not try it now? I'm going to be documenting and recording the process of my making Breakout. It's not going to be structured like a tutorial format where I lay out the basic rules of what to do and how to do it, because I took I don't know, off and on. I've not programmed much last year, so I'm a little rusty. Every time I talk, my sinus just fills up, my throat gets scratchy, and then I do this hawking sound, and I apologize to those who watch and notice that. I'm so sorry. Doctor thinks it's acid reflux. Anyway, so we're going to be doing that, Breakout, but I'm going to try to do a spin on it. And if I can't finish it, this is for a 1 game a quarter challenge, where I have about 3 months to make it. A buddy and I are going through this challenge, and Breakout was the next game. We just did Tetris. So from now until April or so, we're going to be making Breakout, and that's going to probably go by really quick. So I'm going to add some features after I get the core idea of Breakout done. And something I'd like to do is personify a ball. We'll go through and discuss it, but my idea is you give the ball like a face or like an eye and a mood. So like being swapped back and forth, he gets ticked off, and that'll like affect his trajectory or something. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm gonna be using C++ under code blocks, and that's about it. And SDL2 for the graphical API. And that's the one I know how to use. It's nice enough for me, even though it's C structured. But anyway, so this video might have me blundering around because I haven't programmed much last year, and I'm probably extremely rusty. Oh hey, good morning, Jay. This is for you, buddy. Mostly. Well, it's a mix, but for you and another one of my friend, and anyone who happens to stumble upon this and wants to see this, and to those who do, if you have suggestions on how I could better do things, do share. I do things my way, right? Whatever's fastest, whatever gets stuff going. I just like to see results, right? And then I kind of do bits of refactoring code as I go along. So anyway, let's go ahead and start. So I'll start by, I already downloaded SDL. The tools that I have here, SDL, the simple direct media layer. Why did they combine direct and media? SDML. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead and download. If you're using code blocks alongside with me, you're going to use this one. And if you're going to be using Visual Studio, this one. But code blocks, or I guess you should say, well, that's the Windows Ming W compiler, which is what code blocks uses, development libraries. And it's formatted, or it's packaged into a format that's typical for Linux, the tar GZs. Go ahead and download 7-zip for that. So, yeah, just download 7-zip to. I already did and installed it, but just use that to extract it, and then you get a write command prompt. Let's see if I can't show an example. Yeah. So I don't know why that's defaulted to Notepad, but you'll get a right-click context menu. You just extract that, and that'll get you the tar, the second layer, and then you extract that, and then you get this folder. And then I just copied the folder over to my shared drive, which is where I put my documents and whatnot. So get that, code blocks. If you download code blocks, you're going to need to use binary release. Make sure you get the one with Ming setup, Ming W. Yeah, that comes with the compiler. The other ones don't. And so you can use the Windows compiler with code blocks, but then you'd have to go and navigate to the directory. Then you'd have to, how I set up on this video won't fall in line alongside that, which Lazy Foo has. See, there we go. There's my throat. The more I talk, the worse it gets, and you know what? I don't even care anymore. Yeah, go here. This goes through the process of setting it all up. Anyway, enough of that. I've wasted so much time. We're going to create a new project. It's going to be an empty project. After you install code blocks, I'm just running it now. One game a quarter. Breakout. Pardon me, I'm gonna have some coffee quick. Alright. Alright. So that's that for now. Let's go ahead and try to get SDL working right off the bat. Yes, add it. Main.cpp. There's going to be a little bit of assuming you know how to program. I'm not going to break down every single line. I'll try to kind of discuss what I'm intending to do, but like I said, this isn't really set up like a tutorial format. This is more like a documenting and me stumbling around and discovering how to make Breakout. So it's not like a how-to, more of a how would I, or watch me try to make, I guess. And for now, we'll do that. To set up SDL, where the heck? Build options, maybe? I can't remember. I think it's build options. I think that's what I need. SDL2, this is linking, so it's telling the it's telling the linker to look for these external libraries to compile against for like class and method and whatnot definitions. So we're going to navigate to that SDL that I just had you guys download, and mine is under here. This is for what, the compiler? So we need the binaries for this one, right? x64, x86, 64. Sure, why not? And then bin, I think. Yeah, why not? I don't know. We'll find out, right? I don't know how long this video is gonna go. We'll probably stop after I get some image to display. And sorry about my voice. I'm still waking up. I've been up since roughly 4:30 this morning, and my coffee's pretty cold, so like there's dry air here in North Dakota. Lib. Yes. Okay. So I think that's all I need for that. I think. And I'll play with these later. I like to turn on wall. And right now I only know the 11 standard. I really need to catch up and learn the 14 standard. And I don't even know 11 that well. I don't know lambdas. I don't know copy and move semantics and whatnot. I really need to get caught up. Like I read about them, right? But I don't know them. So anyway, don't worry about much of that. Yeah. We'll see if this works. And so when you make an SDL project, you need to pass through some arguments into main, right? Because this goes into the a new type of main defined by SDL, I believe. So it's like int arg count, and then we need to do a character array or a pointer to a character array of arg values, and then shoot, I don't remember. Setup? No, initialize. I think it's initialize. I'm just gonna type this for now, and then we'll see if it works. I don't think it is, because IntelliSense, as it is not being called. So let's try removing that. Oop. Let's try removing that. No. Oh, duh. I didn't put the H. No. No such file or directory. Am I pointing at the right spot? Project build options. Nope. Search directories. That's for the compiler. That's for the linker. Well, let's just go ahead and take a peek. I see you down there, Jay. I'll respond to you. I'm just making a video, and I don't know if I want to dox your username to the internet, so that's why I'm ignoring you for now. Sorry. Alright, so SDL2 on the binary, the lib SDL2, lib SDL2. I wonder if that means I have to now link against lib SDL. Okay. Okay, that's right. So, how do I add that? Basically, the header files and stuff, the compiler doesn't know about. It just knows about the binaries and the libraries, so... Let's just add that to the compiler. It might be the compiler. We'll find out. I might be doing this way off base, and I might have to read lazy-foo on the video, but... Again, I haven't done this in a while. I'm so ashamed about that. Include. Okay, so yeah, let's just do that. And then no function, undefined reference to STL init. Well, let's pull up some docs. Firefox has changed so much since I last used it. Wow. That looked very inappropriate right there. I thought that was something else. SDL2 init not described, so I'm calling it right. Man, do I love coffee. Okay, so SDL init everything, and I think that's what I'm calling. Yeah. So if there's an undefined reference, then that means that the linker... So it's finding this. Now I don't think the lib files are being found properly, so that means I messed up somewhere. I know, I clear my throat, but what else am I supposed to do? It's really agitating and it's on my left nasal passage, and no. I'm actually restraining myself, so Drew, this is a shout out to you. Leave me alone. Build options. Linker. So you have to have these in the right order, and I don't remember what the heck the right order is, so... I could just quickly refer upon lazy-foo, and I think I'm going to. Because I can't be arsed. So it's Ming, then SDL2. I had the order, of course it's the final order that I did not try. And you have to do this because the order matters, and it's not my place to really try to describe. This assumes some programming knowledge, but one infers another, if that makes any sort of sense. So basic idea is this creates some like defines of information that this relies on, and this defines some bits of information that relies on, and so without that order it's kind of lost, and it's still not working in STL Main. I don't know why. This always happens, I feel. I feel this is an issue I go through every time I start an STL project. Well, let's just try video or something. I don't know. STL not defined. STL net. Why would that not be found? Let's do this. My gosh, I have a lot of windows open. Is it because I don't have a window? That might be that. If it's that simple, I'm gonna be upset. Oh shoot. So we have to create a window, and then a renderer to attach to that window. Alright, so let's just go down the argument list here. Alright, so it expects, in order, a title, an exposition, so it's like SDL, what is it like? There's a certain value that you can type in, position undefined, yeah. You can force the X and Y position on a monitor, but I don't want to do that because some people have unconventional monitors, and so like, what if you set it out of bounds? That's not what I wanted to type. I hope my kid doesn't wake up in the middle of this. She is window pose. Oops. Okay. So we got a window. No, now we need to do a width and a height. Let's try 640 by 380. And then what else does it require? Age. The height of the window. Has that always been there? Oh yeah, wow. That's what I just... See? I'm still sleeping. I was thinking of XY as in with height, not position again, so I forgot what H meant. And then these are the flags that we can pass through on to what type of SDL window we want, and we want a hardware window. I'm not going to do OpenGL because I don't know OpenGL. I'd love to learn OpenGL. I just don't know it. And none of these really look like anything I want, so do I just do null? I don't know. 0? Yeah, I don't know. I don't need any of those. Mouse capture, skip taskbar, window utility, tool to pop up, shown. By default, it's shown already, so maybe I could just do null. Sure, we'll try that. Yeah, it wants an int, so maybe 0 or something, I don't know. See, null pointer is an actual null, whereas capital N-U-L-L is, I believe, just a 0.
Okay.
Undefined reference. Still not being referenced. Wow. Window shown. Maybe you do need that. No. Undefined reference means that it's not finding them. I don't think I need that. I believe I really don't need that. Wish I knew how I set up my loans. I could take a peek at my previous project, but see, if I compile, it's still not going to do anything. Undefined reference to create window. Huh. Project. Well, let's go back on here and make sure that I linked and set up the right stuff. So, download properties. On the compiler, you do the include. Linker, you do the lib. Project. Build options. No idea. I hate when this happens, especially when I'm recording, because it makes me feel like an idiot. And maybe I could just use the 32-bit libraries, but at this point we've committed, so 64-bit. Undefined reference to WinMain, and that might be the issue too. Do I have a mute mic so I can clear my throat? I don't know. I don't think I have a mute. Dang it. I was gonna try to clear my throat. Oh, no. I wonder if I need to link against 64-bit. If I can't get this, we're just gonna go to 32-bit. Cannot find. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do this differently. 64. Alright. Build, or project build options. Where's that at? I am so over this. So done. So done. Select the folder. The include of the 32-bit libraries, meaning 32. I don't know how to include the 64-bit libraries. Yes, and it's fine. Breakout better not require 64 bits of information, so whatever. Alright. I bet that was it too. Oh, of course. Full screen, damn it. Build options. and linker settings right there. Anyway, so there's a good chance I'll have this done within a week or so. I don't know how often I'll record or program. Usually it's when time, and that's what we want. This is what we want. Cannot proceed because the DLL was not found, and basically this needs to be installed in either Windows or tagged along with your project binaries. So what we need to do, and it comes shipped with the development libraries, you go to where you downloaded your SDL and whatnot, and you go to, let's just start there, 32-bit bin, copy, and then wherever you created your project, navigate there. See, mine's in users, Nathan, documents, 1 game recorder, Breakout, and I think here, but it should be here if you run it like this. See, there's 2 seconds and it disappeared. The problem though is I think when you debug and you run it on here, it might not still find. Okay, it does still find it, so that's good. And so we have that. We just don't have a window, right? The window kind of like popped open, but then it disappeared because we didn't really attach it. So we go, why is IntelliSense not working? It's probably still figuring it all out. In fact, I wonder if I close this and I reopen it, if it would work. Yes. Oh, so much better. So much better. Sinuses are cleared. We're good to go, guys. Breakout. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This little tooltip that pops up and hovers and helps me out. So we pass through the window that we just made, and then it requires an index. We'll do -1, which I think automatically finds the next nearest available index. I almost said Windex. Dang it. Nope. 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 Alright. And then we need to find a render flags. Create render. And some of the flags I think are like hardware. My voice is going away. Accelerated. Uses hardware acceleration. That's the one that we want. And then we have an extra parentheses. Let's ditch that. And then let's make it black. I think it defaults to black. Maybe it defaults to white. I don't know. Render still didn't pop up. Oh. Render present. Maybe that's why it didn't pop up. Nope, still not working. So why is that not working? Render clear, render. I'm attaching it to a window. And I'm delaying. Still nothing. Alright. I'm not too ashamed to do this. Window, create a window. He's using surfaces. Huh. And we have to destroy the window in the renderer. See, it's popping up and it's disappearing. Maybe. God, that's annoying. Debug. Yeah. So something's not right. So let's try to debug this really quick. All right. Right here. STD cout, and then let's output SDL, was it get error, I think? Yeah. Let's see if there's any error that outputs to our console window here. Nothing. Nothing. Hmm. Arg count arg. I don't see really what's going wrong. Let's go back to his main tutorial list. Oh my gosh. And then let's look for renderer. Nope. Hardware maybe? I have no idea. Don't need that. You know, there's a good chance this is all happening. I was just thinking about it. Wow, they added way too much right-click options. Alright, I just wanted to cut and paste. If this is what's going on, I'm gonna be upset. I'm upset. That's what was going on. There's our window. So we got that right. Sources. How long have we been streaming? Sorry for the mirror effect. We've been recording for 32 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Right now I'm going to just blob this all into main, and then probably on the next video we're going to probably order everything into classes. Let's get rid of this. See, I wish it would say, you know, subsystem not initialized on that. So you have to init the capabilities to call windows, refer to graphics here. So we can do input handling, timers, audio, video, you know, and event handling. That's like keyboard, mouse, anything that happens on the computer, kind of like the front end or user events. Joystick control, haptic feedback, and game controller. Anyway, let's just initialize everything because you know what? It's gonna add a little bit to the binary that we compile, but not a whole lot. And memory is cheap nowadays. Oh, don't mind me while I stretch. Alright, let's try to get some image on. SDL. How the heck do I create a graphic again? Is it a texture? Yeah. Sample texture. Okay. Oh. We have to attach the texture to a renderer, so let's pass in our renderer we defined above. It wants a format. Why the hell can't I remember that? Let's just... No. No. Width and height, I believe it's 32 by 16, the sample image I have here, which I have not saved this yet, just a simple white square. And I set it to 32 by 16 pixels and zoomed all the way the heck up. So let's make sure we save it as a bitmap. 24-bit, why not? And then navigate to documents. 1 game a quarter breakout. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to find this because I know that let's call this assets. Let's do another folder, images, sure, and then we'll call this paddle. Right, save that. It's a pain in the butt because the relative directory, when we refer build options, I believe it is under, nope, project properties. So somewhere on here, the build targets, I believe, are set to look differently depending on whether or not your see, execute working directory is local, and then on release it's local. Okay, so that's actually not bad, so maybe it will work. And I don't feel confident about that texture. Oh, it's load texture from surface, that's right. That's right. Alright, so let's create a surface. In fact, I'm going to separate this so I can better see what's going on. Let's delete this, or cut it. We'll use that later. We need to load a surface, that's right. So surface is referring to a file from a software side, and then texture is turning that software side image into hardware. So it's creating a hardware, it's pretty much heaping it onto the graphics, the GRAM, the graphics RAM. The sample surface. STL create surf. Nope. That's not right. Load bitmap. There we go. Now this is the tricky part. Assets, images. What the heck did I call it? Paddle? Don't think that's going to be right. I don't think so. And then we need to change this. Create texture from surface or something. Yep. Let's pass in the renderer. Let's pass in the surface, sample, surface. Let's see if that works. And then right before that delay, let's paste that one bit that I just put in there. That's not going to work, is it? STL copy? Nope. How do I print a texture again? Wow, I am so sorry, guys. I can't remember how to do all of this, and I'm wasting a lot of time, but you know, on the plus side, future episodes should get faster, right? Yeah, I'll worry about all that nonsense later. Oh, it's render copy. That's right. Render copy. The texture. And then source rect is the destination rect. Ooh. Should I create? Yeah, let's do it. STL rect paddle paddle.x with equals 32. Is it 32 by 16? Or is it 32 by 8? I think it's 32 by 8. Let's try. Right? And then let's set the let's set it in the middle of the screen. I'll make these all or these are called magic numbers when you have just numbers without any like name or reason. I'm doing this division thing for the sake of reinforcing that idea that like, hey, Nathan, change this to like window height and window width, and then we can set some user configuration in there. So it's kind of like a mental note for me. That's how I do that. Oh, yes. And then we need to pass in paddle. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. The address to paddle. I think. Yeah. Still not printing. That means that the image did not load, so that means that the image is probably in there, maybe? Nope. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's just close that. I'm done with that. Alright. So we need to go to bin, capital debug, assets. Probably would help to put paddle in there, and how's paddle all lowercase? Not that Windows is case sensitive, I don't think it is. Ah, we got the paddle. Did you see it? Okay, so that's going to actually be it for this episode. I just needed to get something up on the screen. I needed to get this started to motivate and kick myself into high gear. So next episode, we're going to start separating stuff into classes. Or I'm going to try to. And actually get a movable paddle. I don't know about a ball. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe tonight. My kid does not leave me alone. I'm like the parent that she loves. So 42 minutes just to get a simple image up on the screen. That's shameful. Dishonor on me, dishonor on my cow. But yeah, let's do a checklist. And then so next time let's do to do movable paddle, and well, first we need to do classes. I don't like tabs on. Classes, movable paddle. You know what? Let's force it. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Ball. No collision yet though. And when I say basic collision, I mean with the boundaries of the window, not with the paddle. So with the ball, I might give a trajectory, a random one, and it'll just bounce around the screen. If you remember those old DVD logos that would just bounce on the screen, and the Office episode where they're waiting for it to hit the corner perfectly comes to mind. That's pretty much what's going to be happening. You open the game, the ball moves in a random position, but we're not going to track the collision of the paddle yet. We're going to just give everything basic collision. So the paddle can't go out of the screen space, and the ball can't move out of the screen space. And that'll be it for now, for that episode probably. We'll see. I'm going to try to keep these all under an hour. And they're going to be long, but programming isn't a short thing. 15-minute episodes are kind of dumb. So expect anywhere around 45 to maybe a little over an hour per episode. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. It's super early. I'm gonna get more coffee and probably relax before my kid wakes up, and then I have to start my day because it's gonna be a big day. Anyway, you guys take care.